We'll be starting our conversation in Nigeria this morning looking at the Blueprint newspaper. On the front page of the Blueprint, we can see the big story there says, troops give terrorists bloody nose, kill 76 in 2 weeks. That's the big story there. Troops give terrorists bloody nose, kill 76 in 2 weeks. We can also see some sub-stories there on the Blueprint, and we see 55 arrested, 1,755 surrender, suspected headers, kill 6 in fresh Benue attack, insurgents creating parallel government in Kaduna, and this is by El Rufai. Why we can't use force to rescue Kaduna train victims, according to President Buhari. And basically, this just answers the question Blessings Mosungu raised a few minutes ago. At the top of the paper, we have Maimala Buni Chairs Blueprint Lectures Awards Tuesday. We also have some sub-stories here on Buhari attack. Gallant Captain Samuel, 4 others buried. Yesterday, we talked about recognizing the work that our armed forces constantly put in, the sacrifices they make to protect our territorial integrity. So our thoughts and our prayers are with the families of the deceased, and we'll forever honor the memories of the ones who have passed in this regard. On page 13, 6.7 trillion naira oil subsidy, furious reps. Someone in Mefiele, Nami, says CBN FIRS representatives can't provide details. Paris Club refund. Governors behind payment of $480 million to consultants, and this by Malemi. CSO wants accountants general to emerge through merit on page 22. On page 5, journalists must seek self-development, says Yusuf Ali. And final story here. Of course, we took this at the start of the show. Anxiety in Kenya as presidential poll results trickle in 2 days after the polls. That's on page 16, and that's all that we can take this morning on the Blueprint.
All right, still here in Nigeria. Let's go to Daily Trust newspapers and see what we can find over there. It says, we would use force to rescue abducted train victims. And that is from President Buhari once again. The writers say, meets release victims, says neutralizing terrorists won't stop. We can't afford ransom, and that's from the families. And also presidential guards killed by terrorists, buried amid tears. Our church attack, Murik seeks compensation for Fulani victims. Man promises woman marriage and dupes her 5 million naira.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a very important conversation.
Yes, it is. All right. Organ harvesting. Federal government rules out interference in Ekweremadu's trial. And also on the Daily Trust this morning, governors protest over $418 million Paris Club deductions baseless, and that's it says the governors protest over the $418 million Paris Club deductions baseless, and that's from AGF Malami. No going back on tariff hike on calls and data, says the finance minister. And also 1,755 terrorists surrendered, 29 killed in 2 weeks, says the military. And also, of course, an update, Bethel Baptist High School, Kujama, 404 days is where we stand today.
And let's head over from here to Uganda with the New Vision. On the front page of the New Vision in Uganda, we can see the story that's been making the headlines. Of course, we know that when Kenya sneezes, the whole of East Africa catches a cold. So everyone's talking about the Kenyan elections. Is Kenya heading for a rerun? Pages 6 and 7, that's a valid question because they're going neck and neck. Kenya's long wait, 2022 Kenya vote tally from Citizen TV at 9:45 p.m. No clear lead between two front runners on day 2 of tallying. Odinga, 6,552,792 votes, and Ruto, 6,557,752 votes. So basically what we can say is they don't even have up to 40. They have just 40 votes in between them. And that's a really close call. We don't know if this would eventually lead it to a rerun, but we'll keep following up and bringing updates here. New judges sworn in Uganda, Justice Collins Aseliam, Justice Linda Tumoslime, Justice Celia Nagawa, and Justice Thomas Ojele. Early marriage, mother held over forcing S2 girl into marriage. That's on page 2. We're still having conversations about early marriage in 2022. Parliament, Minister Ntabazi under fire for abuse of office. That's on page 5. And scandal, Speaker among to testify in 40 million shillings bribery probe. And the final story here, by-election, NRM wins Gogonyo Bukimbiri MP seats on page 12.
All right. Interested there. Let's go to Namibia and see what we can find on the Namibian this morning. It says cash or mansion for Gengob. President yet to decide on retirement package. The president could get between 35 million Namibian shillings and 80 million Namibian shillings cash. It says go to parliament if you want the law changed. That's from the presidency. And then Itula is saying leadership is not a road to riches. That should be posted on billboards across Africa. Also this morning, John Wick CEO and alleged abuse victim back in each other's arms. Still in Namibia this morning, nearly 1 million bundles of joy in 10 years. It says 996,200 births between the 1st of January 2012 and 30th of June 2022. And 207,900 deaths in Namibia during the same period. I wonder if we have a proper birth and death, registration going on in Nigeria.
I worry about that as well, because I think one of the challenges that we've had as a people is data collection.
Yeah.
We've had challenges with that. There are a number of people who are being born that are not born in hospitals, so they do not have proper documentation. There are a number of people who have died.
Absolutely.
And their families are just still putting missing person posters everywhere.
Yeah, but it's a good time to say it's a responsibility of both government and the people to ensure that every child that is born is registered. First of all, born in a hospital, and then also properly registered.
But the challenge with that is that not everybody can even afford regular birthing services.
Yeah.
So they would rather stick to a midwife that can give them an affordable price. If we had an active insurance scheme that covered everyone, where they can actually go into the hospitals. I mean, in certain other countries in the West, where you can't pay for your bills, the government will pay for you.
Some health insurance, type of thing.
Yes, exactly. So if we had that, lots more people will be open to the idea of going to the hospitals.
Which is a lot safer.
Expensive.
Absolutely. All right. And of course, if the government doesn't know how many people it has, how can it plan? But anyway.